Hey everybody, it's old school nerd. And you know, if you heard that music, you know it's not a normal reaction. And this one is not. Normally, I get a lot of requests. I get requests about Sabaton. And yes, that one is coming. 40 and 1. It's coming. I think it's coming today. Nightwish, Baby Metal, Ginger, you name it. I get requests for all, Tom McDonald. I get requests for all kinds of stuff, and even the crazy stuff that none of you have ever heard of, and neither have I, and that's why we're going to share them together, and that's cool. But every once in a while, I step out of music, and I go to other things that I love. And usually the things that I love are usually nerd stuff, hence the third part of my name. Well, I'm a big Guardians of the Galaxy fan. Why? Dave Bautista, Chris Pratt. The dynamic of the entire show works for me. The humor works for me. And a lot of that comes from the mind of James Gunn. And also Taika Waititi's rework of Thor Ragnarok. His fresh take on it. I like the more dark comedy, sarcastic comedy, hence my channel. Well, Tim Gunn, of course, left Disney because of tweets or whatever. It's usually what happens when you work for Disney. You get fired over tweets. And hey, it happens. And he went over to DC. And he said, you know what? You didn't do Suicide Squad right last time. I think I could do it better. And they were like, okay. He said, here's the catch though. I want to go Deadpool with it. And they're like, what? I want to go Deadpool. I want to go rated R with it. And they're like, okay. So, I'm just going to let you know now, before I start this reaction to the official Red Band trailer, if words like penises, bag of dicks, or anything like that offend you, this is not going to be your reaction. Because I already know this is coming. There's already a meme about John Cena's character floating through the Twitterverse where it's him walking through the woods or something. And he's like, if I got to take a whole bag of dicks, I will. And I'm like, and it's a meme. So I know it's in there. It's got to be somewhere in there. So here's my thought before we go into this. Guys know I like to analyze things. So, okay, what I don't want Suicide Guardians Squad of the Galaxy. I know it's Tim Gunn or James Gunn. James Gunn. His last name is Gunn. That's all I really know. But my concern is this. If it's too much like Guardians of the Galaxy, but rated R, it's a squad of people. Squad, Guardians. Group. Comedy. If it's the same thing, but with no rocket ship and no raccoon, I don't want that, right? So let's see how this goes. I'm going to give it a shot, though. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. This is going to be... Wait, let me move my beard out of the way because we know that's just too much beard. Okay, here we go. This is the Red Band trailer. Oh, okay. The last time I saw a Red Band trailer was not... You think it would be for Deadpool, but it wasn't. It was for Sausage Party, the animated, ridiculous movie about wieners and buns. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna risk the entire mission for a mental defective dressed as a court jester.
This coming from a guy that wears a toilet seat on his head. We don't leave one of our own behind.
Hopefully Harley's still alive.
No funny business, Colonel. These are dangerous people.
Team 2 is clear to go.
Fire on. 3, 2.
What are you guys doing?
What?
We're here to save you.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's
Okay. The one thing that Tim Gunn was not allowed to do with Guardians of the Galaxy is he couldn't go rated R. He had to keep it within the Disney family. And that's cool. But this is the guy who played Randall Flagg. Okay, and I'm assuming that's exactly who this guy is this time, but without the ugly beard. This is just ridiculous. Look the sandals. Dude's wearing sandals John Cena's character with with the chrome helmet, but that's it. And Harley's just standing there with what looks like Loki's staff or the spear from Odin's throne room, and she's just like, "You guys were gonna risk me." I mean, there's not even a single bad word yet, and already you're like, "This is definitely a James Gunn film." I got the whole part of the talking back and forth in the bus as they were heading out there reminded me of Guardians back and forth stuff where they dig on each other. That's fine. That's just normal banter. I want to see if they can get away from the Guardians with more stuff. If it's just nothing but ensemble one-liners back and forth, burning each other, then it's just Guardians. So I want to see something that's a little different. And when I say different, I don't just mean bag of dicks. So.
It's patronizing.
I'm so sorry. Harley Quinn.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport wears sandals.
You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence.
God, Pete Davidson.
You fail to follow my orders in any way, and I detonate the explosive device in the base of your skull.
So this is the famous...
She is so amazing, okay? Viola Davis she's one of the best bad guy, but you love her, even though you're supposed to hate her guts. Like, she's as far into being a villain without being the villain, but she's the villain, but she's not. And her attitude is so perfect. There's a reason why she's won an Academy Award already. Granted, this movie's not it, but of all the holdovers to keep from the original Suicide Squad, you have to keep her because she's just so perfect in that role. It's like Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool. She was literally born to be, I mean, come on. You know it. You know it. Come on.
Suicide Squad.
Here's Boomerang.
Num num.
Any questions?
And
Yes, that is your hand. Very good.
we're all gonna die.
I hope so.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here's the deal. We fail the mission, you die.
If we find out any information you give us is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
If you cough without covering your mouth.
Harley, although that isn't an open invitation for you to cough without covering your mouth.
What's the plan?
Okay, that is James Gunn. That is just his style of comedy. That banter back and forth is great. I know a lot of people are going to think that it's identical to Guardians of the Galaxy. And let's be honest, some of the characters in this are very much similar in the way they can tone one-liners like Chris Pratt does, you know? And then, of course, you do have people that are sarcastically stupid. Dave Bautista is not stupid, by the way, but Drax is so monotone and so dry, he comes off as very ignorant. It's innocence. It's not ignorance. Also, Great White, he swims, he eats shit. That's the whole spiel, okay? The fact that he said hand is literally like graduating high school for him. Continue.
How the hell am I supposed to know?
You're the leader. You're supposed to be decisive.
And I've decided that you should eat a big bag of dicks.
If this whole beach was completely covered in dicks, and somebody said I'd eat every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Why would someone put penises all over the beach?
Who knows why madmen do what they do?
This is suicide.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
Don't you worry, eh? I'm gonna get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Oh my God! We've got a freaking kaiju up in this shit!
It's a starfish. It's a starfish. She turns into a colossal Patrick. Okay, Okay, I get all of this. I get it.
I love the rain. It's like angels are splooching all over us.
Okay. Angels are splooging all over us. Anyway, okay, there are some very Guardians of the Galaxy vibes here. I mean, I don't even know who this guy is. I don't know if he's like an informant and they're just telling him, they're giving him the same spiel, but you know, typical, yeah, if you have any personalized license plates, you die. There's a lot of really cool things about, this is still my favorite shot. Sandals, scaling a building with the razor wire, you know, the ascending wire, and he's got no hope. I mean, he's his wife beat her, and anyway, wow. Okay, so do I like it? Yes. It's kind of a, how do we say? It's kind of a floaty mix between Deadpool, because it has the authority as a rated R film to go places that made Deadpool so great. But you could definitely tell that there's still a wholesomeness in the comedy because it's James Gunn feel. It has kind of a little bit of a Guardians of the Galaxy feel to it. It does. But I'm sorry, anytime James Gunn touches an ensemble movie, people are going to compare it to Guardians of the Galaxy. And that's not his fault. You just can't do that. However, am I going to see it? Yes. Do I have hopes for it? I don't know. I don't know. I want to say it does. John Cena playing the all-American hero, where everything is about freedom and liberty and, you know, whatever, and just being just straight across, you know, that appeals to me because that's his style. But we all know that based upon some of John Cena's past movies, you know, like Trainwreck and stuff, he has no problem going dark, which is funny. It is Margot Robbie doing Harley Quinn now. It's kind of her role now. I mean, some people loved her in it, some people hated her in it, but it's her role. It belongs to her now. So, I do like that they brought Captain Boomerang back. That's cool. Randall Flagg. I do like how they didn't just rehash everyone. They did keep certain people, but they have a whole new set of freaks, which is always awesome. So yeah, I do like the Pacific Rim shout out. Kaiju. I mean, come on, that was good. Yeah. So breaking the fourth wall, talking about other movies and stuff, that's always good stuff. I know some of my friends who are reactors did not like this trailer at all. They were like, it's Guardians of the Galaxy, screw it. I'm not watching this shit. Fair enough. At the same time, I'm going to give it a shot when it comes out because it's James Gunn. I'm going to give him a shot. Plus, taking the reins off of James Gunn is something that we've been wanting to see for a while. The opportunity to do a rated R Guardians of the Galaxy, but without space, and substitute a great white shark for a raccoon sounds kind of fun for me. John Cena for Dave Bautista, you know, hey. I don't know. All right, so that is my reaction, my thoughts on the Guardians of the Galaxy Red Red trailer. That's how much it's like Guardians of the Galaxy that I say that it's the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. Okay, so let's try this again. Take two, even though I'm doing this live and I can't go back and change anything. We do them live. Here we go. That was my reaction to the Suicide Guardians Squad of the Galaxy Red Band trailer. Like and subscribe. Thank you for coming in. My name is Old School Nerd. And yes, I am old. But you're never too old to rewatch Guardians of the Galaxy rated R without space or Chris Pratt. And yes, that's your hand.